Welcome everybody to the World Wide Web. So this is Chris from Cypher Sigma Screen Time and Cypher Sigma Toys. As you can see, the sun is out. It is not even 9 o'clock on Saturday the 27th. I'm in London, meeting up with a guy. He's going to go out and about and do some stuff. I plan to split this video a little bit, so you're kind of more focused on what I enjoy. So there'll be more videos, one about CX and one on the other channel about Forbidden Planet. Sorry. Yeah, it is in the early to mid 20s already. As people in the UK will know, it is extremely hot. When it's in the shadows, it's not too bad. It's going to be 33, I think, the hottest today. So lots and lots of heat. Hopefully we'll stay cool in places, but yeah, this is my introduction to the video. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I'll put it there. And come along as me and AJ meet up, and Matt, as we haven't done in over like 6 months, 7 months, something like that, maybe even 8 months. It'd be good to see the lads. So, a little bit of the rest of the video. You're probably not expecting to see me here in my own room. So yes, it was a little bit of a different recording the events of yesterday, or Saturday it would have been, when I'm recording, so a few days ago since when I was recording this. It was very, very hot. It was in the early 30s, I believe, in London. So yep, so met up with the guys is always great too. I'll throw a few little pictures up and pictures that were taken of me and stuff. So obviously we met up at the Disney store and HMV. So when I get some stuff from the Disney store for my wife, it's soon to be a 40th. Then we went for a drink in M&S and then on to the cinema to see Supergirl. Unfortunately, the heating wasn't work. We were quite far away. Luckily, there were subtitles. But on Saturday coming, there will be probably already been a movie review, because I will put this a little bit later. So this video, probably the meetup's been a week or two since. I kind of wanted to give it some time, and I wanted to split up what kind of happened and stuff. So kind of this video is just about the meetup in general. Obviously, we did go to some CXs. So I did go to some CX and stuff, and then we went for a few drinks, and obviously there was, to cool down and stuff, quite an expensive day. I felt for me because I bought quite a lot. But I think it was great to see the guys. As I say, it'd been way over 6 months since we've seen, probably about 9 months since we've physically been in the same place. There is a planned meet up at the end of the year, so hopefully we'll have another one. It was just nice to say we will sit there. It's kind of us to just talk about our lives, where we are, and we don't discuss this on the channel, so I'm not really going to go into too much detail on that here. We just spoke about where we were with our lives and what stuff's going. We did speak about some movies and just the current state of movies and what's going on. Obviously we then compared views on Supergirl, which was, I would say, positive for the most part, for the overall. AJ had a little bit of a nap in between as well. Not go into that. But yeah, I say it was good. It was good to talk about, talk about some movies that we had seen together and similarities of TV shows. Me and AJ, obviously, we have a lot of superhero stuff. So we spoke about The Boys and stuff like this, because the series finale's just been on, and a few other things. And it's just great to see them. And for me, I don't know about the others. Obviously, I get to talk about movies with some of my friends and that, but these guys are far, I wouldn't say deeper, but more involved in movies and stuff like this. So our conversations go down some rabbit holes, and we talked about Kevin Costner movies and everything else. And it was all great. And I say, just in the drink, sitting there having a drink, and like we end up going for a drink, and we're there for like an hour and a half, just chatting about stuff, and same in the pub. And it was really, really enjoyed, really, really enjoyable. Quite hot. Had a bit of an interesting train ride home, but that's a story for another time. That probably isn't going to be sit here, because it is just yeah, people being people. But that's it. But as I say, it was a good time, good meet up lads. It's always good. So AJ did gift me a lot of stuff. So we did. There's always a few bits we're getting rid of. I gave him 2 bits. He gave me a massive amount of bits. So we will go into it. So first up is the game. So I'm a big Xbox fan. You may have seen my video recently about games versus movies. And he had this, and he bought the steel case because the Xbox version has a nice Scorpion case, and his one came with this. He didn't want it, and he was going to throw in a bid. I said, "Well, take to me. I love Mortal Kombat. I'll download it to my Xbox and play it when I get some time. It's one game I'm never going to complete. As he would have said, it's like 300 hours, but even if I have mates around, it'd be good. Next up on my watch pile, the film that wouldn't have been out yet is I'm currently reworking my way through Tremors. So most of them I've been gifted to AJ, except he didn't have the first two, and I hadn't received 3 and 4. He gave me 5, 6, and 7. So I found a 1 to 4 pack double disc, ordered it. It was great. Watched 1 and 2, enjoyed the experience. Got the 3. There's a scene where the graboid first turns up and the young lad gets taken. That was being very, very glitchy on my Xbox. I pulled the disc out, I cleaned it multiple times, tried it on my 4K player and stuff like this, and it just wouldn't play. It just didn't really like it. And then we got to number 4, where we have the Back in Time one, the prequel, and there's a scene near the end where they're fighting the graboids and the ancestral Bert, so to speak. He's trying to load up a really big gun, and there's like a few second scene that gets a bit glitchy around there. Again, I did the same thing, wouldn't work. So because both of these, luckily AJ was decanting his and going to throw them, so he's gifted me these two, so that's great. So these discs will then go into my 4-pack, and they will basically mean they've got perfect working conditions. Obviously, in the 4-pack, these two are on with one disc. I don't know because it's compressed so much. Maybe that's caused some issues. Look, the disc, because it looks clean, but it is what it is. So next up, we have The Dark Crystal. So love this movie. This was an upgrade. I do have it on DVD. Have seen the series from Netflix. Enjoyed that as well. I'm ashamed it didn't. If you know me, I'm very much a fan of puppetry and stuff like this, and prosthetics and everything. And I like not prosthetics, visual, normal effects, not visual effects, but I can't think of what you call it now. It'll come to me, but this, animatronics and stuff like this, and I really enjoy puppeteering, so this is a great movie, so I look forward to revisiting this. I don't think my wife has seen this, so I may see if she would want to watch it. See, it does seem a bit scary with some of them. The next up are 4 are all linked in together. So AJ, I don't think is a really big fan of this Sherlock. Me and my wife absolutely adore this version of Sherlock. This was everything minus season 4. We have it all on DVD. I've watched it, I think, 2 or 3 times since we've been together in 11 years. So he was like, I'm getting rid of these. I don't think you can get much money for them. So he happily gave them to me. So that's good. So again, it's another upgrade. And as I say, we watch it every few years, so I'm sure we will get around to rewatching that. So what's your favourite Sherlock? Let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comments below for that one. We have a few bits, so he gifted me as well the 4K of Logan. I took the discs out. It's got the standard Blu-ray, but the other 2 discs I have another Logan set, and it's kind of gone into there. But to be honest, I might reuse this. I don't know if I might swap them and put them back into this one. I'm in and ahhing about that one because I do like the movie. But yeah. So one thing never released, and my favourite version of Daredevil is obviously the Netflix series, and this is season 3. Obviously, it's a Region 1 version, which I have a multi-regional DVD player, so it does play it. I do have one. I've for some reason I never picked up 2, whether they were that expensive at the time, but I look forward to revisiting this. Supposedly, AJ really likes season 2 of the newer series from Disney, so whether I'll look out for a foreign version of that and give it another try. The first series, I just couldn't get on with it. It just didn't. I know this is my Daredevil, and even though I joined him in She-Hulk, and a lot of people wouldn't have. There's that. And then another one that I don't, we don't really cover bootlegs on the channel, but in this instance, I get gifted them. So this is Rebel Moon Part 1. So basically the 7 Samurai kind of in space, which isn't that great. I don't think this is the director's cut. I think this is the standard cut. I didn't mind it. It's there are elements there. It just, for me, it was just the film come across, the characters are quite lackluster. Then, as always, when we were talking and stuff, and we've been reminiscing about old cartoons and stuff like this, he had 2 editions of Barbed Wire. Obviously, I picked up the special edition a little while ago, and these are, I think, a continuation of the story after the first book. This is a 2-part that then follows it. Or the storyline after it, but set in 2 parts. So he gifted me these 2 as well. So yeah, as you see, really, they did really, really well with the cover art and stuff. And I think, yeah, if you know Pamela Anderson, I think she was definitely the great fit for it. I enjoyed the movie. I know a lot of people don't. But that is everything I was gifted by AJ. Obviously, yeah, great time out. Obviously, expect future videos showing the other places that I've done, because I'll do them in separate videos. But otherwise, yeah, thank you for coming along. Yeah, and just say go visit the other guys' channels. I'm sure you probably already are. They've got far more people watch them, so I'm pretty sure you probably all watch them if you watch me. But if you're not, please do go over their channels and give them a sub. Otherwise, I've been Christmas Life Single Screen Time. If you are new here and you find this video interesting, please do hit that subscribe button and watch more of my content. Otherwise, hope you are well, wherever you're doing. Hopefully you're having a good time. Hopefully it's not too hot, because the weather's horrendous at this time. And I've been Christmas Life Single Screen Time, and I'll definitely see you in the next one.